Duskwood finds herself surrounded by industrious workshop elms. She has somewhere now to forge her mithril blade, yet she still needs to gather up some of the resources necessary to do so. And she'll need to make a hot cut, something that she understands how to create. Yet, the forges here will still need fuel, charcoal or coal. And while she could go through the process of creating a charcoal forge to slowly turn wood into charcoal, coal may be found elsewhere. She has found mines in the past, but those mines are far away. There are other locations closer that she may investigate yet. And so it is with that, Dusk sets off into the night. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, No Hope, where Dusk hopefully is going to find some coal over here in this cave. In the bottom of caves, we can sometimes find resources, and I'm hoping that's going to be the case here. We also have a junkyard, which I know had old vehicles in. I don't recall it having anything that we'd want from there. But going back to last episode, and me wondering where our ingots may be, they are back here at the refugee center. At least the bulk of them. So once we have everything we need, that's where we shall be going. But for now, we are going to make our way back out into these woods, over to the west, towards this cave, hoping that we are going to find something worthwhile. We'll see though. We do still need to be at least a little bit cautious because there's a lot of horrific things out here in the night that more than likely want to see us very dead. So we're going to try and retrace our steps as much as possible and maybe create some new steps. Like these few steps here. Dusk, deadly with this hammer. And well, hello there, regenerating abomination. Let's try and see if we can move a little bit further away from you. We clobber you for 100. That'll do it. And we'll just stay kind of over to the side by these houses here so that if we do need to make something of a getaway, we will be able to. Oh boy, there's been a considerable amount of death here, and I don't think that this is attributed to us. I think they've done this to themselves. You know, this is mostly cockroaches that are dead here, but then there's a lot of other things that have died here as well, so nasty stuff. We are also being followed by a zombie necromancer and a predator at the moment. Well, we were, no longer. Let's just keep moving there, Dusk. Oh dear. And our battery-powered utility exoskeleton just ran out of energy. That's less than ideal to have that happen just out in the open like this, so let's try and quickly find our way inside of a home. We're just going to have to try and bash this door down. Ideally, we find it downstairs. We haven't. That's okay. So what we need to do here is unload our exoskeleton. So we've got our medium storage battery, and then we need to go and place that thing on the ground. It's too dark, apparently, so let's try and get a little bit of light going here. And we will place it down beside us. And then we'll go and just take this off for the moment. The exoskeleton, that is. Okay, so we're more than likely going to have to leave the hammer there for a moment. Let's see here, Dusk. Imbue with lightning is what we are after. Is it going to give it enough? We can hope so. Okay, so let's look down here and imbue. No, okay. We will try again. There's only there was only a 34% chance of failure, but now it's just shot up to 94%. Is that correct? I am not sure. I mean, it might have actually always been that. We were looking at a different spell for a second then until it updates. So 91% chance of failure, but we got it. We got it on like the third try. And this battery should be looking a lot better. 5,000, that's decent. Now, we could theoretically wait a little bit, put some more into it, but I think that should be enough for tonight. So let's just go and take down the appliance here, turn off our light, wear the utility exoskeleton, and then we'll just go and reload that sucker. Okay, activate it, and we are good, Dusk, we are good. We're back in action. We could look at going with the electron overflow just to kind of keep things charged. I'm okay with doing that. I think we might also want to just try and keep some of our other things up and running as well. So let's go for that. We'll also go for our electrical discharge. Let's actually change our casting over. So we want to be going for the extended channeling just to make casting a little bit easier for us. And there we go. We've got all of our lightning things going. We're just going to catch our breath. Dusk, the god of lightning, is ready to head out into the night. And we are right by the forest here, so we should be able to make it over there without too much trouble. And sure enough, we are now in the woods. Oh, okay. And we'll stop moving here because we've just been attacked by a demon spiderling. Let's just kind of try and see if we can outpace it for a moment or two and then see if we can strike it with our hammer. Okay. Ooh, 6 damage. We know that these little bastards can be pretty tricky, and sure enough, we are barely doing any damage with our hammer whatsoever right now. But there we go. We got through. Our armor was protecting us from pretty much all of its damage then, but one demon spiderling usually means that there are more demon spiderlings out here, so let's just make sure that we get our breath back, and sure enough we can see another one somewhere. Where exactly? Down towards the south, so let's go up towards the north. We're running for a moment here. I think we should be away from the worst of them. Now, we can still get a fair bit of denarii from selling the chitin off those spiderlings, but they're spiderlings. If there is a demon spider out there, well, we could be in a world of hurt. So let's just stay focused for now. We've reached our goal. We've reached the cave. We just need to try and find a way inside now. It'd be nice to get out of the rain with all this electricity bristling around us. And here we go. That's the inn that we are looking for. Spiderwebs are around. We're looking for a way down. And we've not found it this way, so we'll back around. Okay, nothing this way either, so down here then. Free ourselves from this web, and there it is, a way down. Okay, so we may not be alone down here. Let's turn on our light, and what do we got? So far, not much at all. There is some royal jelly down here, interestingly enough. So there was some kind of creature down here at one point or another, making that or collecting it from somewhere. Could have been a bear. But yeah, okay, this cave is a little bit of a bust for us. That is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that was going to be easy access coal for us, but alas, it is not. Now, the nearest mine that we've got is like all the way back on over here, and that was the big bad lair down below. Yeah. So my next thought is that hardware stores do have a fair amount of resources out the back of them. It is possible that we might be able to find something there. So here in Somerville, we do have a hardware store. We also have a radio tower not too far from there that I wouldn't mind trying to get to. Just wanted to try and see if we had any sewer knowledge of the region. We do have a open sewer over here. If we were to try and navigate that way, that might not be a bad way to go about things, just because we do have a manhole here that we may be able to get open. Could be tricky. We will see. We won't go back exactly the same way that we went because we don't want to encounter those spiderlings where, possible. So we're going to go a little bit further south first before we start to try and make our way around these homes. Oh, hello, predator, and goodbye. Eggnog flavored chewing gum. That's an interesting choice to say. Okay, and we got a lot of dead just around everywhere right now, so we want to try and be quiet if we can. So we're looking at a manhole down here. We should be able to see a little bit better than the dead at the moment, at least most of them. That is my hopes. Where is this manhole though? Unfortunately, we do have a zombie goblin who probably can see quite well. That's the manhole we're looking for. Okay, that's 2 down. And okay, excellent. We used our crash axe to get that thing open. Let's clamber down into the sewers. And hello, cat. Hi there. So we're going to try and take this thing all the way towards the east, down to this location, probably here or the open sewer. I think the open sewer is going to be that little bit closer. The pawn shop should be interesting. The church could actually give us a bit of elevation as well. Would be interesting to see more of Waitsfield down towards the southwest. but that's not a must-have. Because, well, we'd have to wait until morning before we can see anything anyway. So I think the open sewer here, that's going to be our goal. Let's start moving. Hello, Deinonychus, and goodbye. It took us a little bit to take it out then. The hammer has taken a little bit of damage. And speaking of hammers, we could go with one of our summoned hammers, but I think we'll choose not to for now. We will have to occasionally wade through the mess just to get around some of our enemies. And you know what? I suppose we could check out some of these areas here just to see if there's anything worthwhile. We have an acceptable amount of first aid with us at the moment, so we're not going to be picking up any more. It is just kind of a bad habit of mine now to just pick up stuff all the time. You know what we could do though, is we could just take some of the bandages that are here, use them instead of the ones that we have. If it's numbered, it's the ones that are around us. So we'll do that, and I should also eat those berries before they go off. Thank you for reminding me, game. Okay, that's something that we're really going to have to try and stay on top of. Our hunger. It hasn't been as bad. We got a sappy scroll here. I do believe that we have used or read the sappy scroll before. Yeah, it teaches you torn skin as a druid. So that's something that we're going to be able to sell on in time. And we've got another sappy scroll just under some bubble wrap here. And okay, the sewer line seems to be shifting downwards now. So it's probably going to go down, it's going to go down all the way to here. It might do, and then it might just kind of snake its way back, or it might actually just be a dead end. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. It doesn't connect up. Okay, so this is as far as we can get along this line. So we'd have to try and go back over here. So easiest thing for us to do here, jump out, head north, and just keep moving. And we are being trailed by a zombie predator, so we'll make sure that we take that out. Lightning all around us there. And hey, a cash card that we shall be taking. Oh, there was a Night Stalker behind us. Okay, there may still be a Night Stalker behind us, but it's going to have a harder time following now. Okay, we are by another sewer point. So this should connect up to the one down here in North Andover. That is our hope. That is our dream. We will see if that's the case. That's a Kevlar Hulk, and that's a Nether Void. It just completely stops all of our powers. The thoughts of this is the Slenderman enemy. Okay, all right. That was a considerable amount of damage. Strain's trying to pull you, but it fails. So did it try and pull the street sweeper instead? I think it did. Hot damn, we've got a zombie predator following us now. We've got a bloated zombie who, yeah, they definitely do blow up at more of a distance now. Okay, let's get this thing open. All right, we managed just, but we've got someone that's standing on top of that now. All right, get downstairs. Okay, so we're not going to hang around. We're not going to fight that sewer slime either. We're just going to keep on moving, and we're going to have to deal with that poison now coursing through us. Okay, so we are quickly approaching, well, a zombie lich, among other things. There is an entrance here. This is the open sewer, which isn't too far from the hardware store that we're trying to get to. We've got 2 craft shops as well. I don't think that they're going to be much help to us. I wouldn't mind going through the pawn shop because we can sometimes find interesting things there, even in no hope, but we'll see. I'm not holding my breath on that one. We do need to try and find where the open part of the sewer actually is, though. We are seeing things above us, so it's around here somewhere, certainly. Okay, it looks like we've got a rat and a pupating zombie in our way first, though, and here it is. Okay, so, great, that's a lot of gas. We do have mana, though, so I think getting Air Bubble up and running now is gonna be the smart move. Okay, 10 seconds for us to cast. We need our hands free to be able to cast it. Let's try Air Bubble. We fail. And we succeed. Okay, so let's start to wade into this mess here. It is going to be messy. It is going to be violent. It's going to be dusk. All right, so let's see. Shocker Brute. Ideally, we actually stay a little bit further away from you because you can be kind of tricky. We did see a lich up there among other horrible creatures, so we'll be a little careful if we can. And so from here, all right, we've got the church. But let's not go to the church just yet. How slow are we actually? A little hard for me to tell right now, but we are seeing a lot of things around us. Swing at you, you're going to come back before too long, aren't you? Okay, so far so good. Let's have a look at you. Portable generator. We could move that around. The engine's faulty, but the wheels on it seem surprisingly good. Okay, and this is the back of the pawn shop. Yeah, okay. Well, we won't crack into that just yet. We'll see if there is another way around. It probably will be pretty well defended at the front. No, it won't. Not at all. Okay, we can pry that open. Damn, there's a lot more stuff in here than I was anticipating. Okay, like way more stuff than I was anticipating. What do we got? Tablet PC, there's a tactical helmet in here, there is a very useful tool, there is an arming sword in here, except this is, doesn't seem to have been made right. Yeah, there is a back scabbard, which we are probably going to want for our sword eventually, so we could try and get that. There's a dragon skin vest here. It's a type of ballistic vest, once promised to be the future of body armor. Let's just kind of scroll through that if we can. There's a freaking atomic lamp down there. Okay, this is the best damn store that we have been in, like, in a very long time. So the protection's pretty good for your torso. I wouldn't mind bringing it with if possible. Let's just start to head in that direction. Grab the dragon skin vest. We're going to put that into our... It should go into our dimensional bag, right? Yes, okay, good. Rucksack, we don't want anything going into that other than the actual dimensional bag itself. Okay, so down here, we've got our knee pads, welding goggles, a muscle massager, rather useful, and yeah, that atomic lamp down there is frickin' working. Okay, right. Oh, the arming sword is in the back scabbard right now. So I kind of just want that back scabbard, thank you. So we can take one without the other, we can. And we can actually fit the back scabbard into the dimensional bag for now. The atomic lamp, I'm very tempted to take because it's just free light. Powered by the magic of nuclear decay and low energy LEDs, this very expensive lamp will emit a small amount of light for at least a decade. Before the Cataclysm, it was mostly an expensive way to show off your preparedness. Now it's actually really useful. Use it to close the cover and hide the light. So let's deactivate the atomic lamp. You also want to make sure that it doesn't get damaged because, yeah, you don't want to be exposed to low-level radiation over a long period of time. And okay, we've got a Jian down here as well. Also, doesn't seem like this is a proper one. The sword is quite worn and bent at an odd angle. Yeah, so no real good for us, unfortunately. But I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've seen so far, and there might be other cool things here. I mean, those gun safes up there could potentially have useful things in them. The diamond and gold ring I'm tempted to take just because that could be useful. There is nothing to pick up nearby. Interesting. Oh, it's a locked display rack. I'm guessing it's probably alarmed as well. Another back scabbard here. There's an inflatable boat. Oh boy. That is so super tempting because of the base that we were looking at. A base that's quite far away. How far exactly? Like really, really far. Because it was over here, right? No, I am completely mistaken. It was by the refugee center. It's actually over this way, up by Bucksport. There is the academy that's in the middle of the river. Although that got thoroughly trashed by dinosaurs, so I don't think that's a real option for us now. Traveling by river can be. Say, for example, if we wanted to try and get out and explore some of these other locations on the map, these Magicalism cabins, and also just all of the... Are these just sewer tunnels that are marked on here? Yeah, manhole covers, okay. But yeah, there are many things that we've got marked in and around here. And then further to the northeast is where the machines are to be found. But yeah, walking around with an inflatable boat, not easy. And this is also a locked display rack, yeah. So, locked gun safe. We could try and smash these open. I'm kind of more tempted to see what is in the safe in here. Army Improvised Field Repair Manual. Okay, I'd like to take that if possible. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. First of all, we'll check the back room. Okay, everything oh, we just mutated. We mutated, but it didn't even show up properly on the side. You gain a mutation, dexterous. Well, I'll take it. Higher dexterity gives us higher speed, thanks to some of our mods. A little nimbler. Yes, we are. Everything goes green for a second. Right, so we are going to go and raise our strength up, taking us to a whopping 49 strength, and then we're going to start slamming at this door here, which is going to create a fair bit of noise, and also is going to have us run out of stamina really quickly. There we go. Oh, and our air bubble has disappeared. Is this reinforced glass over here? I think it's reinforced glass. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I think that, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was still the faster option here. Oh boy. And it seems like we have some friends. So we'll probably need to restart our strength eventually. Skull Zombie, hello, goodbye. And yeah, there are going to be others, aren't there? We'll take that manual for the moment. Let's just see who else has made their way in here. This is getting messy. There's smoke. There's a screecher now. I say we just get out of here. But which way? Which way? The back way. The back way. Okay. We are going to mark this as explored now, because it is, and we're going to head on over in the direction of that hardware store. We do need to try and get our breath back. Oh, there was something really bad in there. Okay, all right, don't mind me. We're fine. We're going to be much safer down this way, so let's just head down here for a little bit. We should be able to just catch our breath. Yeah, there we go, Dusk. Totally fine. Okay, now let's start making our way further towards the west. Lots of steel on the ground here, and we'll just head through these buildings here, past the fitness gym, just through one of these houses, keeping an eye out. It is a bit of a disadvantage not being able to duck through windows, but I mean, I feel like the extra height and strength and everything kind of makes up for it. Oh, hello, skillful zombie. Yeah, the armored ones still can stand up to our hammer, at least for a few strikes before we get through. Giant grasshopper. Okay, we'll watch out for you. Okay, so this is the hardware store here. Will it have a proper back on it? Maybe, maybe not. There's a metal tank in there. Okay, I mean, you know what? We could just crack this open. Hello, cat. All right, let's pop inside and see what we're looking at. There's 2 tanks that we can see there. Water faucets, more tanks. Okay, oh, shoot, we ran out of charge again. Hot damn, that was faster than I anticipated. So how long is that going to take us to take off? A while? Oh boy. Hello, Zombie Hunter. So we are not going to be anywhere near as encumbered. Oh boy. There's something out there. Something just destroyed that glass, but we can't see what. Hello, Zombie Predator. This is more than a little dangerous. We can't actually see it if we go too far away from it, because we're kind of blinding ourselves at the moment. Okay. Not a huge fan of the situation, I'll be honest. All right, so we need to unload the battery from this, drop our hammer for a moment, pick up the hammer, drop the storage battery. We can see now, so let's try and see if we can install the medium battery. 6 minutes to do that? Oh boy. Okay, not the ideal circumstance, right? It really isn't. Ankle biter has been spotted. Dusk spins around, takes that sucker out, gets back to work. We've spotted a zombie dwarf now. Obviously, they are spotting us well before we are spotting them, because, you know, us being lit up and all that. Halfway there, Dusk. Okay, the battery is in position. We are probably going to need to drop the hammer here to be able to cast the spell. Imbue with lightning? Yeah, too difficult. Well, I beg to differ. So let's see. We are going to go for pain suppression here. Oh, yeah, it was not active, so that will help. That's a start. And then let's go, knockback, not some morphine. No, we'll just go with some codeine here and 2 aspirin. We're in mild pain now. That's looking better, right? Is it good enough though? No, not quite. Is it pain? Is it focus? It's probably focus if I had to take a wild guess. So let's see if we can improve our focus. Let's just pop here for a moment. We have our MP3 player. Let's just pop that in. That'll help. The pain is starting to subside. And you know what? We do have a lot of aches and pains. We could try to use our massager to help with that situation, as that can improve our mood significantly. So let's see. De-stressing. Well, that's worked a bit. We will stop de-stressing as we now have a zombie necromancer right here, right now. So we are going to go and wield the hammer off of the ground, quickly pulling it into her hands. Dusk lashes out, sweeping the zombie necromancer, obliterating its eyes with her horns, and then just completely finishes it off. Okay, so how are we looking here? Now, we do have a chance to cast it, except we'll need to drop that hammer out of our hands. View of lightning? Not yet, not yet. Let's grab that hammer back, take out that hunter, and we'll try again. We have spotted another zombie, unfortunately. Okay, let's just wait here a moment. Anyone else gonna pop on up? No? Okay, let's try. It does take a minute for us to cast this, or at least to attempt it. Okay, and that seems like it has been successful. So, let's go. We lose concentration. Okay, damn, no, not quite. Oh, and there is a flesh raptor here. Great. Let's see if we can take it out. Excellent, good work, Dusk. And we're attacked by something we cannot see. Damn. But our braces helped us out there. Let's get the hammer back in our hand. Okay, a regenerating abomination. Okay, both of those are out. Okay, and oh great, that's a hazy cloud. Oh, and that's a bruiser. Okay, we'll be ready to run. We didn't need to. We were thrown through the display stand there. Damn, okay, all right. Yeah, it means business, but so too does Dusk. Okay, get off of my battery, please. There we go. All right. Yikes. And it's too difficult to cast now. Damn it. Come on. Can we catch a break? Not yet, we can't. You know what? I think we probably just need to try and kill everything that's in here. And so that's going to involve Dusk holding her ground here. Now that she's covered in bile and mess, let's see if we can navigate through here without encountering whatever has made that haze. Okay, we also need to try and get a little bit of our stamina back first, ideally, so we'll just wait a little while. We've spotted a zombie dog. We will take that out. Okay, all right, now, are we properly alone now? Well, not quite. There's a freaking screecher here. Okay, just gonna wait a little bit longer. We're hearing clanging. All right, yeah, no, there's still more than a few around here. All right, let's get out of that acid. Sounds like a plan, huh? Let's just hold here for now. Oh boy, incandescent husks, all kinds of other nasty things. And it seems like we've dropped our hammer somewhere in the fray. We cannot wield it with only one arm. Damn, because our arm is being pulled back away from us for now. All right, okay, so let's see. We're being grabbed by the Devourer at the moment. Can we push you back currently? Force shove would take 2 seconds for us to cast. Let's see. Push, send you away from us. That'll help. Let's grab that hammer. There we go. Hammer is back in hand. Excellent. All right, so as long as this thing is standing in the acid, I'll also be pretty happy about that. There we go. That's good, Dusk. That is good. All right, battery, I hope you're in good condition. Yeah, you seem to be doing just fine. Our focus is not great right now. Really not great. We just need to try and get a little bit of that back. It looks like we're gonna have to kill half the town to be able to do that. What's new, Dusk? What's new? Okay. Oh boy. That bring anything back? You know what? The necroboomers, they don't seem to work the way they used to, which I guess I'm okay with. No. No. Shorted? Are you kidding me? That was from the EMP, right? Oh no. Did that? Okay. What does that mean for us? What does that mean for us? I mean, we can, blown fuse. Okay, so we've got to try and fix it somehow. We can repair it using a soldering iron and stuff like that. Okay, that makes sense. Oh boy. Look, I do like that. I think that that's good, that is a thing. You know what? What the hell? We're here now. we need to deal with everything that's around us. We need to do so responsibly though, as much as we can do. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to drop this rucksack off for now. We just have our bark on at the moment. We'll see how we fare. We will see how we fare. There's obviously a lot of dead here. I would very much like to cast Air Bubble if possible. There is a 62% chance of failure. Lost our concentration. Okay, we weren't able to get it up in time. So if we do see big nasty smelly guy coming for us, then we will have to do evasive maneuvers effectively. We did not want to grab that pistol off the ground. We in fact wanted to grab our hammer. All right, let's take that. Okay, Dusk, this is fine. Just hold here for the moment. Okay, do we have enough time? Let's see. Air bubble. All right, we got it cast. Fantastic. Let's get that hammer back into hand. We are a deadly force now, Dusk. Let's go face our enemies. What have we got out here? Raven folk. We've got a zombie dwarf. We've got a shrieker, among many other terrible things. Okay. Oh, the hammer. The hammer is doing some serious work right now. All right, let's keep swinging. Wow, oh, it was a bombardier boomer? Okay, the shot reflects off of our torso, but we're fine, our bark protected us. So I think what happened then was we killed the flesh raptor and that somehow had like a ricochet effect. The bombardier boomer shoots the flesh raptor. Okay, I don't know how or why that happened the way it did, but I'm not going to complain right this second. I will complain about that bastard back there, the corrosive zombie. The spitter, less so, but the corrosive zombie I will most certainly complain about because my gosh. But look at all of this mess that they've got to get through to be able to get to us. That is good. That will sufficiently deplete a lot of their health, which is what we want. Stop picking up? Yes, definitely stop picking up. Why are we picking up right now? There must have been a denare on this person, I think. Let's turn around, face you. All right, we're going to hold this position here, and we're going to deal with foes as they come around the corner. Oh boy. We got some more acid there. We have some more friends that are trying to make their way in here. There is a ledge there. So they're falling down into the basement of this place. It probably doesn't even have a basement, which means that they're all piling up on top of each other there in this horrific death pile. I'm cool with that. I am certainly good with that. So is Dusk. Let's keep holding our ground here. What a place to do it. And I mean, we're not seeing anything else here as well. What we're probably looking for is not so much the hardware stores, but like the superstores. And look at that. Look at that. They are all just falling off of those ledges trying to get towards us. I don't know what's happening around the corner right now, but it could be a very similar situation. Okay, the Prowler managed to jump on over, or the Hunter actually managed to jump on over. That Prowler seems to be smart enough to just kind of sit at the edge. We've got lots of smoke filtering into the space now, and hey, Shocker managed to find its way around towards us. Dusk's kill numbers are certainly going up at the moment. Let's try and see, can we swing from here? It doesn't look like we can. At least not to that square. If we move to there, then we probably would be able to. Okay. I'm a little concerned about Air Bubble running out. I do think it is still active at the moment. Maybe not. Okay, well, we can see if it's in here, right? And Air Bubble, 366 turns remaining. So not a massive amount. Let's just hold here. I'm going to keep on getting ready to swing and oh, hello. Okay, well then. Didn't see you all down there, did I? No. Okay, I am trying to think we might be able to use these ledges kind of from the other side now, so that's what we're going to go for. How best do I want to go about this though? We'd have to try and smash the window. What if we move down here? Stop picking up, yeah, definitely. Yeah, stop trying to grab stuff, Dusk. Let's head towards that door. I really don't want them to be damaging our rig down there, so yeah, I'm a little worried about that. Let's try and kill these two zombie predators before we round the corner, if possible. Doesn't look like that's going to be possible, so let's just deal with these ones first, and then hello friends, hello, come join me over this way. Yeah, over here. I kind of want to call out to them. Yeah, let's yell and let's have them fall down off of the edge. It seems like they might actually stay in the air for a little bit, or there might actually be so many down there that they can kind of walk across it now. I don't know what the situation is entirely. Man, oh boy. There were a lot more up towards the north still. There was a lot more. Okay. All right, let's get ready, Dusk. Oh boy. What we don't want to have happen is get us to get thrown backwards. That would be bad. We are kind of getting pressed to the ground at the moment. Okay, it's a little less than ideal currently. Our torso is bleeding at the moment. We are starting to get a little lower than I would like on stamina, but we are getting through them, and there's only really 2 left at this stage. Well, the Boomer Glutton is a big one, unfortunately, but it's one that I think we can handle. We can? Okay, good. But our stamina is absolutely just trashed right now, so let's just move to the side, wait till we can see again, which we will be able to see in a moment. We're just going to have to deal with that bleeding. Okay. And unfortunately, we're going to lose our sight again. Yep. Ain't much that we can do about that. Okay. All right. What just took a shot at us? It was a thorny shambler. It will try and charge towards us. That's okay. Oh boy. This is not okay though. So we do definitely need to do something about this now. Stamina's starting to get low. So what do we do? Few different options are at our disposal here. So we could try and go for a shocking dash, try and get onto the rooftop. We know that has worked for us in the past. Will it work now? It's 300 mana for us to attempt that. We could also just try and go with a lesser quantum tunnel. 97 mana, much higher chance of it succeeding. The casting time is 99 moves. I reckon we can make it work. And sure enough, we can. Dusk gets away as that thorny shambler seemingly is going to fall off of the edge there and die. Okay, but stamina still really not good. So we are going to have to chuck another one of those out here. Come on. All right, that's a pretty good position for us to end up in. We need to try and get over here if we can. And now we should be able to... Well, I was going to say we should be able to hold that position, but no, we've just been thrown backwards by this zombie brute here. I do think that we could hold this for a little while, but again, just to be safe, we are going to try and tunnel, and hopefully it's over towards the east. Well, not entirely, but it could be worse. We are going to turn off our light here just to make us less visible overall, and we are going to try and do it again. Okay. We got that little bit further away, which I hope will just give us enough time to be able to get some of our stamina back. All we need is just a slither to be able to hold our ground. And sure enough, we're starting to get that. We are going to crouch just for a moment, just so our light isn't escaping to the outside. And I'm kind of tempted to just try and see if we can catch our breath here in this position. I mean, let's just turn on safe mode and we'll just start waiting like this. Okay, blood is dripping from our torso. Okay, it stopped. That's good. And a creepy crawler. You're gone. Okay. We obliterated its eyes again with our horns. It seems to be a new talent that Dusk has picked up. And look at that. Stamina is back. Fantastic. So we're going to go back to a walk. We're going to turn our light back on and we're going to survey our surroundings, and we're going to start to move in on that shambler. Okay, we damaged the hammer even further. Okay, so we could look at getting some more of our powers up and running at the moment. I think that would probably be a good idea if possible. So let's make our way down towards this bathroom just so we have a little bit of privacy, and we're going to have a look at doing just that. Okay, got our Voltaic strikes, got our other good stuff up and running. Now, I'm kind of half tempted to get Electric Eye up and running just because that does give us just a better dodge chance in general. We need our hands free to be able to cast that. The only problem, though, is that would remove pretty much all of our mana. No, let's not do that. Let's go with what we've got for now and see if we can continue fighting on. We do have a Skeletal Brute up there. That is a little concerning to me, so we're going to try and see if we can just straight up avoid that for the moment and just see how bad things are over here. We want to try and keep the numbers low where we can, so limits the amount that can see us at one time. So peer around the corner. Okay, so we did see something. We can see a few more that are making their way out on over towards us. So let's try and keep it at this reasonable pace, because that means that we can just kind of like take a little bit of a step between, so that we're not fighting them all at the same time. I'm going to try and see if we can make it up here though, so that we can try and bring more of them on over towards the the ledges so that they fall down. And of course we have an Ashen Brawler. No, it's a Smoker that's up there. And I believe Air Bubble, yeah, it is not active any longer. So that's a bit of a problem for us, isn't it? Yeah, more than a little bit of a problem. Okay, so let's get moving here because we are definitely going to need that. We need to be able to breathe, and we're not going to be able to otherwise. So, Air Bubble. 300 mana for us to cast, a 70% chance that we fail casting. Don't like it. Alright, we failed that first time, and we failed yet again. Okay, right, we've got our hammer back in our hand. We're going to have to face these ones here first before we do anything else. And we do just fine. Zombie Runner is down. Okay. A Fleshy Hunter. First time we've seen that. Zombie Elf, they're a dime a dozen. Okay, so Dusk is doing pretty good considering that she is not wearing armor at all at the moment. She does have her bracer on, which certainly helps. And of course, her bark. That is her true armor. All right, we're going to drop this again and see if we can get it cast. There we go. Air Bubble is active. Fantastic. Skeletal Executioner. Don't think I've seen you before. The hands and forearms of this tall, bone-clad zombie have transformed into sword-like ossified blades. Its jaw is partially fused, with a bone mask covering its face, leaving sinister-looking gaps. Its movements are stiff, but precise. Yeah, not a massive fan of that, really. Let's try and see if we can go through the north of this house, as I feel like that's going to be better for us. And maybe we try and face a few of the foes in here before we start to make our way outside. And we'll use the table, we'll use the terrain where we can to help us, because we need as much help as we can get right now. That Skeletal Brute, while, intimidating isn't impossible. Alright, and we've got another Skeletal Brute that is down below. It looks like it's struggling to get through the window right now, so we'll try and take advantage of that if we can. The Skeletal Executioner is nearly downed. We managed to blind it. Dusk, wonderful, wonderful work as ever. And oh, sorry Skeletal Brute. Little mean of us, but we got that done. Okay, and now we've got a Shrieker to contend with. No longer. Okay, anyone else here? No, not really. Okay, let's get our stamina back before we go any further, because that's just going to be smart for us to do. Hello, Flesh Raptor. Goodbye, Flesh Raptor. And there is that corrosive bastard. So we want to make sure that we are trying to kill this thing from a distance, because whenever we do try to kill it, stuff is just going to come out from everywhere. Okay, all right, that was kind of the wrong one, unfortunately. Covered in acid. We do not like that. And we got it. Okay, let's get away. That could have been way worse. And we don't take as much damage from acid because of our bark. That definitely helps. But still, it's got a pretty nasty bite. It's difficult to tell how much damage we've done to this Devourer, but it was holding on for dear life. It was not getting away from us, and we were not getting away from it. Okay, we've got another Devourer higher up from us. We have to remember, of course, that the Devourers can actually eat bodies, so we don't want them to do that. Where possible, ideally. What's that? Tainted meat. Of course it is. All right, how is our air bubble looking? All right, not too many turns left on it, so let's make this quick with this bloated zombie. Kill it, and we'll get away from it. Man, that dissipated really quick because there is a light breeze, so I guess that does mean that it is going to be dissipating all the faster. Okay, Kevlar Zombie and a Fleshy Hunter. Okay, Kevlar Zombie put up a little bit more of a fight, and hello, Skeletal Beaked Juggernaut. Hey, can we not? Did you? Oh, all right, you're still here. Oh boy. Okay, the Skeletal Juggernaut thing, that can attack us from here, so don't like it. Yeah, it's, that's a nasty ass creature right there. So, do we discharge it? Yes, we do. We gouge it for 45 damage, 37. Dusk, you're doing great. Keep that up. Okay, you took down the other thing. Maybe focus on the Skeletal Beak Juggernaut. We're blocking a lot of the damage from it. Absolute monster, Dusk. Absolute monster, Dusk. It could not get through Dusk's magical armor. Wonderful stuff. Let's start to make our way back in towards the house here, just so that we have a little bit of extra cover, because, oh boy, we've got some nasty stuff here. We're going to need it. All right, so we managed to keep that off of us. That's great. Okay, are you going to try and attack us? You're going to try and make it through here? Yep, you're going to try. Let's move back. let the acid do its work to you. Getting so many attacks in here. Okay, alright, we've dropped the hammer, unfortunately. So let's try and see if we can move to the side here. Alright, we've got away. Let's get that hammer back into our hands. Alright, oh boy. More here than I would like, and we do not have a lot of stamina. So let's make this quick. There's the quantum tunnel. Here we go. Alright, and we are away. Away enough that we can maybe get a little bit of stamina back. Who knows? Not quite. Damn. Deadly stuff. Okay, so many more here than I thought there was going to be. It seems like we are getting thrusted at by something, so let's try and see if we can move away a little bit here. Yikes. Nasty. Okay, alright, we're starting to get piled on now. Stamina is too low. We hear an inarticulate cry inside of our head. Not liking that. Okay, another 97 mana. Okay, we are that little bit further away. Sight returns to us. We can hear sound down towards the southwest. Trouble. Trouble in the form of a necro boomer and other things. A skeletal slasher. Zombie Night Stalker is not good. And the feral brain burner, that certainly is no good. Only 186 mana left. Dusk quickly utters the words and tunnels through space and time a little bit further away. Oh boy. They are quick, they are on us, and as her air bubble pops, the Night Stalker closes in. And Legionnaires, I hate to leave you on a cliffhanger, but it's been a while since we've done one. And oh boy, did we get caught up in trouble today. A simple journey to seek coal, and all we found were the dead. I think charging our utility suit is going to make all the difference to keeping Dusk charged up for longer. But then again, she has held her own tonight against many wearing no armor at all. Her torso encumbrance can't get any better than this, so our dodge is really helping, but you can only dodge as long as you still have air in your lungs. And right now, Dusk is all out. With 89 mana left, her options are limited. But do not fret, Duskwood is resourceful. Dusk shall find a way. And Legionnaires, I ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.